I worked with AAAM, a senior Vietnamese community, and when I started with this community partner, I really felt like it was a gift for me. I had recently gone to Vietnam to visit my grandma December before I started service learning, and I grew up in the Vietnamese culture, and I didn't necessarily feel like what one of our interviewees had said loved by my culture. And this community really changed my perspective about the culture and what it has to offer for me. I felt so loved by the seniors, and they brought food every week and they were all cultural foods. So even though I left home and came here, they still gave me a piece of my home, which was really amazing. And I loved it so much that I'm deciding to continue with this community partner, hopefully for the next 3 years I'm at Dominican. A quote that I really felt connected with my final paper, as well as the community that I worked with, is from Singing the World by David Michael Levin, and it talks about the origin of language, not necessarily different language that we speak to each other, but a bodily felt language, a language where when two people talk to one another, they genuinely feel what that other person is saying. My final paper was about active listening and about how it has the potential to create, social, societal change for us. And I really felt through this community that it gave me a place to not only allow myself to open up and listen to a community that I was a little bit bitter towards growing up, but also an example of what active listening really is. With the doctor that I worked with, she really showed me that this community has so much potential, and she was really inspirational, and she listened to the seniors every week, and she made sure that they were listening to each other and that they were all friendly to each other and were able to interact in a positive way. Growing up, I was kind of painted this picture of this community that, with a lot of my own biases and my own judgments. And I remember walking in this community partner on my first day and being a little hesitant because I understand Vietnamese, but I'm not as strong speaking it as I used to be. And I felt that this community might judge me for that, that they would tell me, you need to make sure that you're on top of this, language is important, but they helped me with those barriers and allowed me to really open up. Thank you.